Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some more Wizard of Legend. If you missed the beginning or the end of the last video, I am going with the Fire Agent for this run and the Whirling Chakrams. The idea here is to take a more laid-back approach and let other things do the work. I did practice this a little bit and had a pretty interesting time. I've decided to make some changes based on my practice. Instead of going for the health robe, I'm going for the robe. I guess I'll just show you here. That decreases cooldowns. I feel like that's very, very important for this because the Fire Agent and the Chakrams both have a very long delay. And I've also decided to take Tozi's Pocket Watch, which reduces signature charge rate, but reduces cooldowns substantially. And I think that's really useful because I don't really care about the signature on this move. This is like one of the lamest signatures in the game, like as far as its powered up version, so I don't care if I never get it. I did get some gems. This stuff is all whatever, so we'll grab some spells here. Let's grab the Whirling Wind Agent. Maybe we'll play with that at some point. And we'll also grab Tearing Whirlwind. This is a fan favorite spell, although I'm not very good at it. I guess I'll buy Flare Rush because it's expensive, so this is hopefully making some progress on my pools, and then now everything is cheap. So, okay, we're going to go and start the run. With this run, what I'd like to find is one of the other agent spells. I believe there's one for every element, so there's 4 other ones that I could find. If I don't find those, I'm not sure what other kind of spells fit this sort of theme of being a summoner. But that's a difficult thing to do anyways, because I don't know if there's any signature spells that are like this. There is one relic that I can't remember the name of, whose effect is that it makes summon things last longer. And I believe that this relic is in one of the later pools, because I'm not sure I've ever seen it. So it might like be in the last pool. I've only seen it in Wanderbots' video when I was watching him play. But obviously, that would be a pretty clear fit for this type of a run. So I may revisit this idea later and do another run with that relic if I were to find it, and I'm sure I'll know it when I see it. Well, actually, I'm not sure that I'll know it when I see it, but if I see one coming up in the shop whose effect I don't know, then I will look it up, and then I'll know it. So it's more like I'll know it when I see it and look it up. Whoa, that's a lot of guys. The thing you have to keep in mind about the Fire Agents, and really all the agents in general, is that they have a health as well as a duration, so they will disappear either when the duration expires, which is what you expect, or when their health is reduced to 0, which can happen because enemies will attack them. So there's some interesting stuff to keep in mind with these agents, because it's good that the enemies attack them, but if there's a lot of enemies and you just send out your agent, excuse me, then, okay, that didn't set off the chain reaction quite as I'd hoped, then they'll just die and not really do much. Now, the reason I blew up the barrels is that while I did say in an earlier video that I should give it a shot sometimes to just actually, you know, go for it with the barrels intact, with this particular, with this particular setup, with these chakrams, I'm going to end up triggering the barrels with the chakrams, and I'm more likely to damage myself. With a different loadout, you know, I can stand in the middle of the room and set off the barrels on the edge, but not with this one. Alright, well, this is a tough one. So we've got the Halo, which cuts your health in half, but if you die, you respawn. The large red button, which lowers your health by 40%, but heals you to full at the beginning of a level. And then Double Toil. I don't like either of the doubles. They're both like do double damage and like double something else bad, like either double how much damage the enemies do or whatever. I'm not going to look it up every single time. That agent is actually... he came back to me. He's shooting a corner here. That's not super helpful. Okay, let's dive in there. Turn on my chakrams. I don't know if those chakrams actually did anything that time, but whatever. Yeah, it'd be cool if there was like an agent or like a summoning type of spell as a signature. I just have a feeling there isn't one, because what would the powered up version be? I guess you could make it like a bigger version of the original. That's an idea. Maybe there is. Don't know. I haven't ever like looked it up in the wiki. But that's one of the things, is that you only get to pick one non-signature spell. Obviously, I'm not counting the dash or the basic, which I don't think is particularly relevant for this discussion. So you only get to pick one non-signature spell. So you can pick one summoning spell, and you can pick that relic, theoretically, that makes summons last longer, but then if you don't find more summons, you don't really get to live the dream. So it's a little bit of a difficult archetype to play with. Okay, I think that Fire Agent is doing way more work than these Chakrams. So given that you don't really get that many summons, you really only can start with one, it might have been... Oh! Comes from the sky. It might have been smarter just to pick a signature, just some like generically good signature to support me and my Fire Agenting. I wonder if something like the Earth Shield is a signature? Probably not. Okay, we've got enhanced something or other. It's the enhanced wrap. Well, I think we have to do that. Oh my god, I made a mistake! Okay, so enhancing it is really cool, but there's the Water Pulse Agent! Oh no, I'm terrible at this game! Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get another 110 gold. I don't think it's gonna happen. There's some really good stuff here, too. I mean, more damage, fire damage. Well, that's not... These two aren't that great. This is basic attacks, break projectiles, and that's a little bit of extra speed, or maybe dash distance for those antiquated tabby. But I really should have bought the Water Pulse Agent, because obviously it's good to enhance my existing one, but like I even said at the beginning that like one of the main things I was going for was finding more agents, and I did, and that is something... Oh, that guy fell into the pit. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, there's always a chance. There's always a chance. I might get a loadout from the boss. There might be another treasure room hiding out here somewhere. Okay, got some guys. Let me take out this one. Oh, hang on a second. They both shoot bad stuff at me. I thought the other one was melee for some reason. Okay. Alright. Oh, there's more. Alright, well, more may be a good thing. Because right now I'd love to find enough gold to get that Water Pulse Agent. And an orb is nice. I don't think I took damage in this room. I almost did right there at the end. Alright, so let's head on over this way. Oh, this is where the boss is, and oh boy, we're at 100%. Okay, it's a little bit scary. I'm gonna have to get 52 gold from this boss in order to be able to get the Water Pulse Agent. Oh, wow, that was fairly bad play on my part there. I stunned him with my chakrams, so I'd like to, you know, do the usual thing. Let's get rid of his buddies. Oh no, he's moving. I dodged in a straight line, which is also where he dodged. Okay, cool. Cool beans, Mr. Clean. Alright, he's not stunned. Oh man, the agent. Right, I remember now. The enhanced version stuns more but deals less damage. Oh my god, we made it to 202! Whew, good thing I was breaking all the barrels. So we do get to live the dream here. I'm gonna actually assign this to... Wait, what did I pick up? Hold on, did I not pick it up? There was a spell. It was... Oh, right, I picked up a basic spell, Ice Daggers. This is actually a good spell. I would like to unlock it for permanently at some point. The issue with this one is that you really move forward a lot with it, and that's not exactly what I want. But there is that relic that we got last time, which increases ice damage. Specifically ice. Not all water spells, only the water spells that do ice damage. So this is the basic that you want when you play with that stanza of Frost. Alright, well that was a pretty great first floor. Let's move on to the second one. Okay, I did a quick cut there to do a little bit of math tutoring for the day with my stepson. Well, let's go ahead and continue this run. I'm actually getting to be pretty happy to see the Ice Lady first. I know it's sort of irrational, but I honestly feel like she's one of the easiest bosses if you face her in the first stage. And she's just annoying if you face her later on, because she's got that beam move that I don't understand how to dodge, even though it does very little damage. And I also have a really hard time getting any openings against her. The Fire Lady is difficult, but at least she makes that ha sound when she gives you her opening. Alright, so now we got 2 agents and floating chakrams, which means that this whole thing is madness. and possibly also Sparta. If you do get this sort of a thing and you haven't taken cooldown reduction, you may wish to do your agents one at a time, so you always have like one of them going instead of doing, that's a room, instead of doing both of them at once. Oh wow, this sniper got a shot through all my defenses over here. Can I push you in? Nope. Oh man, I really thought I could push him in. Hey, he finally went in even though I wasn't trying. So yeah, if your cooldowns are high, because right now I am wearing a cooldown reduction cloak and a cooldown, and I picked a big cooldown reduction relic for my starting relic. You may want to space them out because otherwise you start with both of them and then you have nothing when they're on cooldown and when they have expired. Now this is the thing that makes you deal damage when things hit you. This is the thing that you do bonus damage as long as you don't get hit for a while. Albert's formula I think is the one that makes your signature charge for picking up health. And then Mercury Sandals is just movement speed, so I don't really care about any of that stuff. And I could buy the healing potion this floor, but I may not wish to in case a miracle happens and I, for example, beat the boss fight without taking any damage. Then the health I get at the end of that boss fight plus the health I get at the beginning of the council member fight would make me regret having bought the healing potion. A state that I've actually been in the past, so it's not just wild optimism on my part. Yeah, so here with my cooldowns, I can pretty much have one or both of them operating at all times, which is very nice. Hey, a health orb. Oh my god, I actually profit. Can you guys just do this? Nope. Oh my god, he almost got me with his extra long lance there. Okay, I'm afraid to approach these guys because if you don't get all of them in your little cluster with your basic arcana and one of them swings his lance back, then by the time you realize it, you're probably gonna get hit by the lance. Which is why I was being overly cautious there. This is gonna be a trap room, isn't it? Okay, I'm just gonna wait for this to come back on cooldown, even though I don't think those chakrams make all that big of a difference. Okay, wow, I actually did it! Oh, nope! I didn't do it. I almost thought it. I thought I almost did it. I almost thought I didn't do it. Something like that. Alright, back to the beginning. And using our 10 out of 10 object destroying signature. That's really why I pick these chakrams, because they're so good at blowing things up and you can keep running through the level. Look at this. Oh, the glory. What's happening over here? Right. You guys. I feel like I'm a necromancer here. Summoning minions to do my bidding. Wow, I actually have enough cooldown reduction that by the time their timer runs out, I can cast them again. Well, that's a safe way of doing things. Oh, look at that. Positive health pickup. Uh-oh. Not a big fan of being in the corner here. This is why maybe the basic attack that is ranged might be good here. The blazing boulders or something like that. Because that helps you stay back while your agents do some hard work. But I don't think I've unlocked it yet. I can't remember if I've seen it in the market and just didn't have the gems for it, or if I just haven't seen it in the market yet. It's not in the final pool, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure I had it in my first runs with this game. Or not my first runs, but my playthrough with this game that I had before I cleared my save data. Okay. Good boys. Alright, we're at 66%. I've actually gained health since the last time I talked about health, because I was fortunate enough to find some orbs. Alright, no one's shooting any projectiles here, so I think I should be safe behind my triple wall. And you can see that I was very lucky that I found... Well, not only that I found the water pulse agent, but that I found an upgrade for my fire agent and actually managed to make it with 2 gold to spare to buy the water agent. Okay, so when there's projectiles, it's a little bit trickier because the guys will sometimes shoot your agents, causing your agents to die, but sometimes, like that time, they will shoot you. So you can't necessarily count on your agents to protect you. I mean, really, I'd say I'd rather fight groups of melee enemies with this setup. Although, of course, I think you'd pretty much always rather fight the melee enemies. Well, not necessarily. For the bosses, the melee bosses, I think, are harder than the ranged ones. Okay. Magnetic fall. I don't know what magnetic follow-up is, but I think here it's pretty logical to just upgrade the water pulse agent. Unlike the fire agent, its enhancement doesn't make it worse. It adds more water blobs for a wider spread shot, which is cool. Well, okay. So it doesn't make it worse when you enhance the fire agent, but it's just weird that it does less damage in addition to doing more shots. Okay, this is the guy where you can give him an Arcana and he gives you a random one, which is not good because I'm very attached to all of my Arcana. And actually, the only one I would like to get rid of is my signature, and it's the only one that you cannot lose. Okay, we need to go back to the beginning because I'd like to finish exploring all this. Wait, what? Oh, I just did not see that. My god, I just spaced and took a purple orb to the face for no reason. Okay. Is there anything over here, or is this just a very elaborate dead end? That was a very elaborate dead end. Alright, we're at 95%. Anything obvious? Yes, there is an obvious thing missing. So I will look at it. Alright, now this is going to be one of those tricky rooms that also... Wait, what were you shooting at? That also has a challenge? No, it's not. Is this a... Okay, that's definitely not just an empty dead end. Okay. Let's try to kill off that purple orb. Oh man, this is insane. Okay, I guess, you know, I really should not be quite so dismissive of the Arcana shops, because, I mean, it is possible that I will find another agent, and then we'll have absolute madness. Let's take a look here. Right, this was the stuff. Okay, so I will go ahead and fight the boss. I'm hoping I'm not gonna die from 281 health. What hit me? I was seeing all these lines going at my agents, and so I thought I was safe, but I guess there was some rogue orb that wanted to go after me. Okay, what? I mean, they don't do that much. They don't do that much. But still, it's like, why did I let that thing hit me? Okay. I need to start working on this guy, because everything that he's summoning now is just dumb stuff that I don't care about. Because if I kill him, all that stuff will go away. So yeah, it's tricky because like your agents, I wouldn't say it's a lose-lose situation, but like the ranged enemies can attack your agents and kill them, which is bad, or the ranged enemies can not attack your agents and attack you, which is also bad. I'm taking a little bit of a risk here by not picking up health, but it is theoretically possible that I will survive this fight without taking damage. And actually, I would have wasted some health, see, because the first potion gives you back 40% of your health, which is 200, and I would have actually have exceeded my limit there. So it's better to buy the health potion at the beginning of the next floor, especially if I do well in this fight. Now, I might have to change my strategy a little bit here. Oh no, because, well, no, it's fine. I can come up and just do basic attacks, but I'm thinking that, you know, I may have to, you know, remember to do my agents even when she's still doing moves, because, because, like, it's not like I can just do a bunch of damage while she has an opening up. I can, oh no, I can, oh, okay, I need to go down and around. Almost made it, almost. Anyway, the point is, my agents should be able to do some damage to her when she's doing her moves. So I have to remember to use my moves, not just when she has an opening. Eek. Okay, got through. Remember to make my water agent. And it's actually really good that she's the first boss, because damage-wise, I struggle against her the most. My water agent does slightly reduce damage, and my fire damage does significantly reduce damage, because fire is the losing element to water here. Volt Pinball. I don't think I'm a very big fan of this move. So these things surround you, and obviously if anything gets near you, then you shock them. Not sure how good that really is. I don't know if I'm going to do a run with it. It is, you know, it's a signature. I think I'm still unlocking signatures. I believe that... I don't know this for sure, but I believe that once you've already unlocked all the signature arcana, that you start unlocking standard arcana, but don't quote me on that. You definitely always get an arcana when you kill a council member. I just don't know if you unlock... Whoops, I was not expecting that. Took me so long to kill the first batch that... What even is this? I have no idea what's hitting me. Oh, it's this archer over here. So while I was getting the melee guys, Mr. Archer Man. Oh, what? Oh, that's weak. Weak sauce, Archer Lady. Down to 209. I don't think I was nearly that low. Alright, I'm feeling frisky. Let's fight the boss. This is probably a terrible idea, but we're doing it. Strafe Archer, okay. Normally, one of the ones I would rather see. But, who knows with this very... Don't know! With this very weird setup, I might find it different, and okay, I kind of am. It's been rough. Although that was mostly the Strafe Archer's helper peoples. Actually, it's going a lot better, maybe? Okay, yeah, that went well once all the summons were cleared, so maybe I should have made a bigger focus. Oh, hey, we got some vampire eyeglasses. Nice. Well, that's a good reason to fight the boss first. I was going to take the same amount of damage regardless, but now because I found those vampire eyeglasses sooner, I can maybe start regaining some health. To be honest with you, I don't know if my agents can crit, and if they can, whether I can heal from it. So this does give me a little... This is probably like the least synergistic that vampire eyeglasses can get, and it's still good enough just because... I mean, it's still really good to have because it's any amount of health. But it might might give me some incentive to try to use my basic arcana sometimes. Just at least nothing else to finish enemies off. So I can definitely crit with that. And, I mean, it's a risk, of course, because when you make it a point to use your basic arcana... Oh my god, hold on, I need to get the heck out of here. When you make it a point to use your basic arcana, you are obviously getting up close and personal, and that might mean that you take damage that you wouldn't have otherwise taken, which means that you would have been better off had you just killed the enemies normally without taking any damage and not gotten any healing crits. But like those types of guys, yeah, this is the kind of... Okay, what? I have no idea how I got hit by that lance. But anyway, that's the kind of guy that, you know, I think might be a good candidate for just killing with basic arcana. Alright, we have Frost Feint, which I'm not, like, particularly interested in spending gold to upgrade. I don't find it very valuable. Oh! Alright, it's obviously happening. 200 gold, yeah, it's gotta happen. So, sorry, Volt Pinball, it was nice knowing you, but now we have 3 agents, which, unless there's a signature I don't know about that summons some kind of a summoning thing. I'm pretty sure that there aren't any signatures in the agent line of spells, but there might be, like, some kind of other summon that isn't called an agent. Alright, well, we have quite the diversity of element. Fire, lightning, and water. I believe this is just a free chest. I've noticed that the rooms that have these spikes are free, and it's weird that you get a free chest without having to kill anything, because those are really one of the easier trap rooms. You just wait, and then you dash across. Okay, clearly I'm not giving up any of my relics to this guy, so let's get back on over here. See, not too hard. Oh, what? A health orb in a barrel. That's always a nice pickup. This is gonna be a challenge room. All right, summon. No, not summon. Come to me, agents! The battle's already over. Wow, that dramatic thing did not really work out like I'd hoped. Hang on, hold on a second. I'm at 244. Yep, they crit, and I do heal from it. So, never mind. All that stuff I said about coming in to do basic arcana and taking more damage is stupid, because my agents can crit, and I do heal from it. got lazy there, blowing up the furniture, so I decided to whip out the big guns. Honestly, these chakrams at this point are just like an afterthought. I'm never going to charge the signature. It's not even that good when it is charged, and it's just, it seems like most of my stuff is going to be done by my agents. Oh, gotta remember that this thing is here. It's always embarrassing to just wander into these things. Okay, what's going on with the map? We gotta go south. Well, this could be a good run. I would be very disappointed if I didn't make it past the second boss, or the second council member. Now that, just get all my agents out. Now that I have 3 agents, and the vampire eyeglasses, I should be able to get my health back and do pretty well. Okay. Agents, come to me! I summon you to do all my work for me. Thank you. Thank you, my good agents. Oh, I feel really bad for that first time that I found the fire agent, and it was the first time I ever played with one of those spells, and I like really critiqued it and said it was bad. Oh, how foolish I was. Alright, we got... I could get these things just for theme's sake, but I really don't think they're that useful at this point since I'm not going to be that close to the enemies. We got the... Hang on, this is the Idealist Mirror. That's not the Mirror Shield. This is the one where when I'm at full health, all my Arcana are enhanced. Well, seeing as how this, and this are already enhanced, it's not that useful. And the Heavy Travel Jacket gives me some armor. It's interesting. I think I'm gonna grab it. I'm definitely not buying any Arcana. This is like the best loadout I can possibly have, and I can't change the signature. So yeah, I think just spending gold on relics and getting some armor there is pretty good. Alright, that's the whole floor. Let's move on to the next one. So my goal here is very simple. It's always the same goal you have when you're damaged and you've got the vampire eyeglasses. It's don't take damage, do well on fights, heal up slowly over time, and maybe have a shot at making it to the end. I don't know. I think that if you get 3 agents like I have, that... I don't know, you might be able to beat the final boss if you're just... Okay, that was close. If you're just good enough at dodging stuff, you know, and you can just let your agents run around and do all the work for you. It's cool if those guys actually jump on your agents. That's funny. Hang on a second, what's up here? I probably should have used my agents on that, but I didn't feel like spending the cooldown. Agents ahoy! I really gotta come up with like a good catchphrase, you know, like, by our powers combined, we're Captain Planet, or like, by Bullrock. Wait, what is that? Is that stuff I can't actually step in? I guess it is, yes, he makes these fire traps. Okay, can we put an end to this thing? Thank you. Alright, any bonus things in here? Nope, that was just the starting guys. Yeah, that's what's gonna have to be the title of this video. You know, this clever catchphrase that I'm gonna use. Except I can't really think of one. Balls of the elements? Yeah, that's not good. No. Alright, this is some close quarters stuff, which I'm a little bit concerned about. I think I actually made it through without damage on that one. Somehow, one of my agents took a bullet for me, I think, right as I was about to get hit. Alright, we got some good stuff here. So this is more damage with lightning, which I guess will work for my basic and my lightning agent. What I'm really interested, though, is Yuffie's shawl, because this thing gives me more armor-free relic I hold, so I want to buy relics, and then this just gives me armor. So now, when I do take damage, I will take less of it, and that should make it easier for me to heal up gradually by getting crits. Obviously, a relic that increases my crit chance would be nice, but there aren't that many of those. So, you know, wait, is there a guy over here? Oh, it's one of the melee guys. He's like, I need to get over there, but he can't. So yeah, there aren't that many things that increase your crits. So like, I mean, I'm looking for sort of standard stuff, like the analytical monocle. Whoa, that lance! Did you see that lance? That almost got me. Oh my god, this is that is amazing. Are there 2 of these line shock agents? Agent of lightning that assaults foes. Huh? I saw 2 of them. There were 2 of them floating there. I don't know. Yeah, there's two of them. I guess it just says agent singular, but there's actually two. Alright, I can't really process what's going on over here, so let's just hang tight. The nice thing about these blobs is that even on the more advanced levels, they don't get, like... I mean, I think they do get a little bit harder in that they, like, break up into smaller blobs, and maybe they jump a little farther, a little bit faster. So they're more dangerous, like any enemy, but I think that they don't do anything super crazy. Like, they don't, you know, teleport, they don't dash, they don't cast spells. Agents of the elements, I summon thee! No, it all sounds stupid. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just sound stupid when I say it. I'll have to ask my wife when this is over. Like, did I sound like a total idiot during my video? She'll be like, yep. Alright, this is gonna be a challenge room. So I could try to dash and dash up here, but maybe it's better if I just spam my agents and hope that that's good enough. Because there's always a risk when you dash onto these ledges for the quick kill, is sometimes you end up falling off the ledges, sometimes the enemy hurts you. This is going to be a challenge room, yeah? Okay. Just gotta keep your cool. And I don't know, maybe use your spells. It's always a decent idea to use your spells that you have that hit kill things. So every now and then I glance down at the bottom to see like what agent has come off cooldown. Yeah, I'm really happy that I did some... So I know this is maybe a little bit annoying, that I'm like, okay, we're gonna start we're gonna select our spells and relics for the next run at the end of the current run, so we can just start playing right away. And then I'm like, yeah, off camera I changed everything that I said I would do and didn't do any of it. But I think I might still save time overall and get to the action a little bit faster. Although if I do always practice off camera... What is this? Oh, okay, so you used to be able to farm this thing, because you can crit it, and it would actually heal you. So a little bit of an exploit was to just farm it, not kill it, but keep getting crits and heal up to full. I would not pick up any Arcana that it would give me, so I'm not gonna bother. You know what? No, I am. Sorry, I know this is wasting your time, but I just want to know if I just spam everything, if I can kill this thing in time with all my agents. Apparently I can. Oh, I also get some gold. That was worth it. Is this ice daggers again? It was. I already passed on those. Well, good to know that apparently you can get the same thing twice. Alright, we got Arcana. The only thing I would really consider buying here is an enhanced version of my line agent. That's the only thing, because with my heavy travel jacket, I want to buy relics, because each additional relic gives me more armor. Let me take a look here. What is Memory Chainmail? I think I might actually want to get this. Memorizes the last 3 attacks taken and reduces damage taken by 16% from attacks at the same time. I think it's actually worth it. Obviously, it's tempting to get the Battery of Tyrannus, so my line agent and basics do more damage, but I want just a lot of armor, because I think at this point, my limiting factor is going to be the damage that I take. Especially against Crash Knight. Okay, so my goal... Oh my god, did all my agents just die? No, my Water Pulse agent survived. My goal here is to play very cautiously, because the melee bosses really have a tendency to surprise you, especially if they're off screen. So I just want to stay as far away from him as possible. Maybe come in to do some basic attacks when I see that he's stunned like he is here. But otherwise, I just want my agents to do the heavy lifting on this. You're not stunned? You're not stunned. Okay, you're not stunned. That's fine. I don't even care that you're not stunned. I definitely don't mind that I can't ever come up to you. I almost got hit, I think. Oh, you're stunned! Okay. I don't think I took damage. I might have gotten away with murder on that one. Alright, so we're up to almost 400, which is great. Don't even have to buy a healing potion, which is very good, because it means that when I do buy one, it'll be maximally effective. And so the question now is, you know, how can I do against this boss? Oh yeah, I'm almost up to full. She does make that haha sound when she gives you an opening, which is nice. Okay, let's just summon all the agents. Oh, crap. That was not a good start. Oh my god, I'm actually having a little bit of a difficult time pushing buttons. Okay, got it again. Now, I should have pretty decent resistance. Okay, there we go. Yeah, got hit a little bit. I think that was the fourth one. Ah, signature. Okay, that's gonna be rough. Got lucky though. Gotta get away, because you gotta remember that after the signature, they don't really give you much of an opening. That's 3, or is it 4? Okay. Okay, got away. Oh man, I missed it. Oh no, stunned her. Good. Get away. Don't be greedy, she's almost dead. That's one of the prime ways to... Oh crap, I got stuck there. It's one of the prime ways to take damage against bosses is to try to finish them off when they're almost dead and then they come off their cooldown and hit you. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy about that. We got... I'm picking this up, by the way, to unlock it. Although, don't I already have Cyclone Boomerang? I might have unlocked all the signatures at this point. That is a possibility, I suppose. Because I've done a run with Cyclone Boomerang, haven't I? Or did I just buy the non-signature Cyclone Boomerang? No. No, I have distinct memories of charging up the signature for Cyclone Boomerang and shooting out a billion Cyclone Boomerang. Hurl a rapidly revolving air... Yeah, we've done that. Okay, so that might mean one of, I suppose... Oh, this is not a trap room. There's already guys here. That might mean one of several different things. It might mean that I've already unlocked all the signature arcana. In which case... Well, that was certainly a counterexample then to my idea that you unlock a new spell, because I've already unlocked that one. Okay, what are we doing here? Grand Summoner. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff here. So what I need to do is just make sure that I'm always casting agents. Really just, I should be using my cooldowns. I gotta try to clear away this guy's helpers. Oh shoot. And then focus on him. Yeah, you know what? This might be a tough one for my particular load, because what I would like is to have a boss. Oh, come on. I was really hoping I could, like, stop him from doing what he was in the middle of doing. It was, however, not to be. So what you really want is a boss that you can just, like, that your agents can just focus down. And this is pretty much the opposite of that, because there's, like, a gajillion things. Oh, yeah, I am damaged. Okay, so this might be a floor that, first of all, if I can actually survive this fight, then I might want to buy the healing potion on. Oh my god, oh, I don't like that noise. That's the noise of you're almost dead noise. Back! Okay, can you please just die? Please just die. Please die. Oh no. You're okay. Okay. That wasn't good. Definitely not good. But if I can avoid taking damage in the regular rooms, heal up a little bit from crits, and find a health potion, I could still climb back out of this. That's the nice thing about the vampire eyeglasses is, even if it's false hope, they always give you some hope that you can make it out of a bad situation. Yeah, that was a tough boss fight. I mean, obviously I'm not the most skilled player of this game, so part of that was skill. I probably could have done a much better job dodging things. Maybe taking it slow and just being really good at dodging would have been the best strategy. Okay, I can't see where I am. I managed to fool myself with my own frost feint. Is what just happened there. Okay, there's no round 2 on that one. That's good. There's that explosive barrel there, which I'm not a big fan of. Okay, it's gone now. I think I'm gonna have to dash over twice. 1, 2. Oh, there's more stuff there. Okay. Well, I'm getting gold, so someone's dying. Okay. Okay. that guy came over to die. Anyone else over here? There's certainly some people over there. Alright, can my agents see the guys? The agents won't go more than a certain distance away from you. Okay. There's some blobs. My shotguns actually are kind of handy. They provide some insurance against the blobs. Okay, I think my basic is got enough of a range that I can blow up those barrels without getting hurt. We're up to 122, just a little better than we used to be at. Okay, now these guys should be fodder for my agents, I'm hoping. No damage encounter room there. It's good. And this looks like it might be an encounter room. What, does it not trigger until I walk in further? That's exactly what happens. Alright, agents! Protect me! Oh, hey, that's a good one. Because, oh god. Oh, my stuff is all on cooldown, and there's still a billion enemies. Oh, the jump! Oh, I did not adequately consider that possibility. And as a result, I got. Oh my god, the last one jumped on me. Oh, that's embarrassing. I should have definitely avoided that. Well, this is a tricky one because I would be happy to give up the Cyclone Boomerang for one of these special health-related relics. But I don't know the mechanics of it. I don't know if they always take the one in your stock. Obviously, if I could guarantee that she took the Arcana in my stock, that would be fine. But if she took one of my other ones, one of my agents, that would obviously be very heartrending. Okay. This is actually a pretty good lineup of stuff. So we're definitely going to get the health potion. Royal Flush. I do have 3 water spells, so it would give me a little bit of damage bonus. But I also want the cooldown reduction here, so I can cast my agents sooner. I mean, I'm already casting them pretty much whenever I want to. Obviously, it's not bad to have this, but I think I'd rather have the damage bonus at this point. And I'm probably not going to be able to get the other one. Uh-oh. Oh, I need to find a corner where I can stand and not get blobbed. Okay, that was very close. You know, I'm pretty lucky. That was a good room, and with the blobs, one nice thing about them is that, you know, each blob spawns more blobs, so you have a lot of enemies to hit and to crit to heal with your vampire glasses. Now, I gotta be careful, because I gotta remember that these guys jump. I just need to start remembering that. They jump, and they also do, like, a dash thing. They just have it all, you know? Some people do. Okay. Getting me with that teleport. Okay. So 321's not too bad. And we've already beaten the boss, admittedly in a very haphazard fashion. Okay, I tricked myself with my Frost Feint. I'm gonna just jump over here and take care of this archer, because the other stuff is... Oh, okay! Wow! I did not know that guy was even there. He's got frozen, but I'm gonna focus on him. The blobs shouldn't be a problem. Alright, I didn't quite make as much of a health profit in that room as I might have if I hadn't gotten lanced off it. Alright, I don't care about Glacial Cross. So... yeah, the question is, we're at 90%. Yeah, the question is whether I roll the dice to get a health-related relic. Remember, those are special relics that only that person can give you. There's 4 different ones that you can get. One of them, the one that makes healing potions cost 50, isn't that great. But the other ones are all pretty solid. There's one that even increases your crit chance, the critical placebos. And obviously I'd be delighted to get that, which also gives me bonus armor from my heavy travel jacket in exchange for this boomerang that I'm not using. So I'm going to roll the dice, because, you know, if I lose one of my agents, then I guess it kind of sucks to have a Cyclone Boomerang instead of an agent, but it's not the end of the world. Whereas the potential upside is that this could help me actually beat the boss and win the game for the first time. Okay, let's see what we get. I lost my line shock agent. Alright, well we got the... I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever gotten this one before. Regain a small amount of health when teleporting to the next area. Alright, it's fine. So now we're using the Cyclone Boomerang, and let me check the relic store. Yes, I actually have enough gold for the Pendulum, which lowers cooldowns. And I guess I could have actually had the Volt Pinball, which probably is worse than the Boomerang, because the Boomerang at least has some range, whereas the Pinball's an up-close thing, and I should have enough up-close protection as it is. Alright, so I got 50 health for teleporting here, which is nice. I guess that one is a little bit better earlier in the game. The more teleports that you do, the more value that you get from it. Ooh, a health orb. Okay, if I could just not get 11th hour hit by that guy. Alright, so I've only had to buy one health potion, and I'm doing pretty well. Okay, this is not the greatest, so we have the chance to poison enemies, extra charges, which only works on my Frost Feint, destroying projectiles with your melee or your basic arcana, and then the raspberry cookie box, which supposedly increases the likelihood of health orbs dropping. So at this point, we are on level 3 too, so this is the last time I will have a chance to buy relics. It would be nice to just buy some so that my heavy travel jacket gives me some more armor. But other than that, I don't think any of those are super great. Maybe the one that has a chance to poison enemies, just because it's, you know, some form of extra damage. Ah, I just stood there and took it. Stood there and took it. Ah, gotta be careful. Oh no, I did not see that guy come up to me. Oh, line agent. Line agent. Oh, I miss you so. Oh, the delay that I incurred by casting the fire agent is what let me get hit that time. Is there something? Oh, right, it's this sort of thing. Can I hit you guys like this? Maybe it'd be good if I had my agents out. Maybe. Maybe that wouldn't be the worst thing. Yeah, Cyclone Boomerang. How is the cooldown on that? 2 seconds? Yeah, I can do one of those every 2 seconds. That's pretty cool. Because I feel like it's already a pretty low cooldown skill. Is this enhanced? It is enhanced. It says, create an additional boomerang before returning to you. I see. So it's the same on the way up, but it's better on the way back. I totally whiffed with my boomerang. Good thing I have another one 2 seconds later. That's actually like such a low cooldown, it's almost hard to get the full value from it, because it comes back so fast. Remembering to do it every 2 seconds with all the other stuff that's going on in this game is sort of difficult. Oh, it actually takes a couple of whacks from a chakram to break a tree. I suppose that sort of makes sense. Trees are kind of sturdy things. That's a bunch of guys. Eek. Alright. I tried to interrupt them before they jumped, but I didn't. But they didn't hit me, so that's good. Let's bring up my 2 remaining agents, my loyal agents. Oh, and you know what? We did learn something for science. We did learn that you are able to lose spells other than the one in your stock, at least when giving it to the doctor. I don't know about the other ones. It's possible, theoretically, that the other special merchants have different mechanics. Okay, I'm gonna go try to hide in this corner. I just shot my boomerang into a wall for no reason. Oh god, they just keep spawning. Okay, this might be okay. My agents seem to tie them up pretty well. Oh, that was a guy who jumped on me. Or did he jump on an agent? He jumped and I didn't really get out of the way, but I didn't get hit either. And there was a health orb dropped there. Ooh, what the? Alright, I'll pick it up. This isn't very good. It's every time you get hit, you gain a little bit of maximum health. So in theory, I mean, it is synergistic with the vampire eyeglasses, but I still would at this point rather just have something that's a little bit more straightforwardly defensive, because there's only just this stage left. So the odds that I would actually get above 500 health are pretty small. And that's really all that Carrot Cake does for you. I mean, it gives you higher maximum health, but if you don't ever heal up to it, then it effectively did nothing. So if you, like a good benchmark... What the? Was that guy just sitting in a tree? So, yeah, okay. If you've never actually, like, a good benchmark for the carrot cake is if you never actually go up above 500 health, then that carrot cake didn't actually do anything for you. This looks like a trap room. It is. It is. Okay. It might not have been the worst idea to use the boomerang at the beginning. Ah, oh, that was a good... My hat's off to you, sir. That was a very good backwards dash. I should have used the Cyclone Boomerang up front. Ah, got hit by the Rippling Rupture. And then he finally died. Yeah, I should have used the Boomerang up front, because the Boomerang is very good for pushing people off. I did not have the strategic wherewithal to do that. I have to be a little careful. I don't know how the agents interact with those shields. I am somewhat concerned that the agent's shots can bounce off. I guess it doesn't matter too much as long as it doesn't hit me. Like if it hits my agent, I'll throw my agents under the bus. And they understand that when they signed up for this gig. What the heck was that? That was a lot of text on the screen. Don't exactly know what it was all about. Alright, 382. I did lose a little bit of health there. Alright, I don't think I'm going to buy this dress. It's a tough one. So that would give me higher cooldowns and higher speed. But I would lose 125 health. I don't think I'm going to get that health back unless I buy the healing potion. And I just, like, it's just the wrong kind of cloak. I think if it was a different cloak, it might have been worth it, but... Like, even if it increased my crit chance, for example, that would have been worth it, but run speed and cooldowns, I already have very low cooldowns, so we have issues with decreasing marginal utility. And then the run speed, I just don't think I'm good enough to take advantage of being able to run around faster. Okay, we're at 93, I haven't found the boss yet. Oh, I guess it's this thing over here that I didn't quite finish walking towards. Tra-la-la. Run speed is definitely a convenient... Oh, wait, no, wait a minute. This is the Arcana shop. Huh. Okay, so I could consider getting something that I think is better than the Cyclone Boomerang. I do have Royal Flush. So if I, for example, picked up this Ice Spear, not only is that arguably better than the Boomerang because it goes a longer distance, but it would give me my 4th water spell. So my water agent and my chakrams would do more damage. Not that that really matters that much. Okay. Let's find the boss. I hope this isn't one of those things where it takes me like half an hour to do that. Oh, I thought that was the way down. It wasn't. Okay. I don't see it. Oh no, not this again. Oh, that was really just one of the most embarrassing things has ever happened to me. So when I spent like a gazillion years on camera trying to find where the boss was, because I swear it looked like the bottom of a room and then it totally wasn't. Maybe this thing down here? Is that a possibility? I mean, there's just not that much here that looks like you could even... there it is. Okay, good. And there's the boss. Okay, so now that we found the boss, let's port around a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't that jazzed about any of these relics, honestly. This is my last chance to get relics. Each relic gives me like a % armor thanks to the heavy travel jacket, but you know, that's not necessarily an indicator that I should get them. Okay, so... Oh, I'm at 504. Ooh. Okay, so maybe it is worth it then to get the Ice Spear, because at least this goes to my Royal Flush, and let me take a look at how the flush actually works. I'm a little bit confused by it. Increases damage by 4% per matching element, applies only to the element with the highest number of matches. Okay, so my Ice Spear, Water Agent, Chakrams do bonus damage to the tune of either 12% or 8%, depending on how you read it. I could upgrade that. No, I couldn't. Okay. And then I have 146. That might not be enough to buy any of the relics until I kill the boss. Okay. So I'm not going to buy the health potion just yet. It makes much more sense to buy that after fighting this boss. And we got Crash Knight. So ordinarily I'd be like, oh no, it's one of the melee guys. But after my experience with the summoner, I'm honestly okay with this. Because it's just Oh god, I'm trapped in the corner. Yeah, oh, he summoned more guys just as I finished killing off the first batch of guys. Ugh, okay. But it does seem like he has incidentally taken a decent amount of damage. I wasn't even like, honestly, I was not even trying to hurt him at all, ever. I was just trying to dodge attacks and kill the helpers, and then he just died. Okay, great. Ooh, got 3 things. What is this here? Gust Volley. Okay, we'll just look at it. I don't think I've used this before. Nifty. But I do want my ice thing for the Royal Flush now. We've got 200 gold, which is a nice round number. And I think I could consider the flat gauntlet so I can destroy the projectiles. But I don't know, I think the Earth guy and the final guy, I'm not going to be that keen on trying to destroy their projectiles with my fists. So perhaps the best thing is just this Noxious Dapper Cap for a chance to poison. Well, no, I could have considered the health. I should have actually thought a little more about the health potion. Because I will waste it a little bit. This batch of orbs isn't going to... Oh, it is! Right, because I got this potion vial. My line shock agent died. Went away to a different, worse place so that I could get that thing. Okay, I'm gonna go into try-hard mode here. I do want to destroy not as many of these trees, but I'll destroy some of these trees before I start in on this boss. Yeah, look, this Ice Spear has a cooldown of like 4 seconds as opposed to Cyclone Boomerang, which was 2 seconds. But it's fine. I'd rather have the better effect, and I might not be mentally capable of doing it every 2 seconds anyway. Okay, let's begin. So I think my top priority is the agents. Did I really just take poison damage? I totally did. My second priority is dodging his attacks, which are numerous and fast. Okay, my agents aren't up. And again, you have to be careful because in this game... Oh no. Oh no. Okay, gotta go down, then around. Oh my god, he did not do what I thought he was gonna do. Oh, can I just please get away from this? Ugh. Is that an opening? Has he got an opening? Might have been a little one. It's kind of nice. I'm realizing maybe... Oh, seriously. To be far away from this guy when he does that line move, because at least you can sort of see the lines coming. Oh, okay. Guess I'll go down and around. Just be careful, because those guys do last a little bit longer than it looks. Okay. Well, this is a little bit... Oh, come on. Ugh. It's a little... Oh, man, I can't believe I got hit by that thing. Oh, I'm at 1 health. I'm at 1 health. All right, cool. Okay, go up, and then over. My mechanics just weren't good enough. I couldn't dodge his stuff enough, and my agents didn't do enough damage to him. Well, that was a fun run. I really enjoyed it. I hope that you did as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Please like and or subscribe. Now, we got a bunch of gems, so let's buy some stuff. Yep, we're out of signatures. This spot, which used to be the signature spot, is just now the regular spot. Do I really not have Earth and Aegis? I thought I had it. Well, let's take a look here. Nope, don't have it. Okay, well, that's one of my few Earth spells I actually enjoy, so we'll grab that. Don't really like Mentis Imperium. I think these are all sort of lower pool spells. Alright, we got the Idealist Smear. I'm just picking up the expensive ones, because, you know, that might be a higher pool. Captain's Ring I like. In fact, I thought I already had a Captain's Ring. Did I really not have a Captain's Ring? Because I didn't. Okay, we'll do this one next. So this one is a very straightforward one. Each different arcana that you have increases your damage by 4%. So you can start with a 16% bonus to damage. And unlike the Royal Flush, it applies to all of your arcana, obviously, not just your most prevalent one. Okay, we'll go... I'm trying to make some progress in here. Flat Gauntlet, sure. Pathfinder's Map reveals the map. I think that's all it does. Let me just make sure. I don't really like it very much. Yeah, completes the entire map. And you can, it's kind of nice. I've seen it. The interface is pretty good. You can kind of like tell what you've explored and what you haven't, but it's still not that great of a starting relic. Sinister Ledger is the one where you get bonus damage, but you lose it all if you get hit. And this is the thing that makes your signature charge when you heal. Ooh, that's a fancy looking one. Kali. Once per level, when taking damage that would defeat you, heal 5% health, gain full signature charge, and become invincible for 3.5 seconds. That's nifty, but I wonder if it resets the encounter the way that a lot of the bring back relics do. I guess the only way to find out would be to play with it once. Alright, that's all the expensive ones. Let's make some more progress on these. We'll get Lightning Aspect. Scales of Babylon's the AoE that restores cooldowns and gives you speed. Gust Volley is very expensive. We found that last time. Water Prison might be an expensive one. Oh, yes! Line Shock Agent! Alright, we'll definitely play with that at some point, but obviously not yet. So we're going to pick out our spells. Let's actually start with Basic, because I still have not gotten a Basic Earth or a Basic Water. I've really been trying to get the Ice Daggers so I can do my Frost run. So we just did Bolt Rail. Let's go back to Air Spinner, because it's a good one. Now the dash is, I'm missing something in here. I'm missing, what, the lightning dash? Do I have one by any chance? No. So I can't fill it in with lightning, although hang on a second. The most of the different elements that I could possibly have is 3. So I'd be missing 1 of 2 to complete the Captain's Ring, so I'd be able to pick out whichever element I needed, and I don't really care that much about the dashes, so we'll do that later. Let's pick out a signature. Well, why don't we do something that we haven't used yet, like Glacial Cross. It's sort of interesting. I guess I could save that because that is going to be my signature when I do my Frost run. So many spells. Okay, let's do Volt Pinball. This is really silly. I don't think it's very good, but then that means we're going for kind of like a melee sort of a thing. So now I need something that's near on hand. Tearing, you know what, fine, we'll do this. So Tearing Whirlwind is a beloved spell. You can move around after casting it, and it like sucks in the enemies, and you can move them around with you. So I imagine there's some synergy here with Volt Pinball. Okay, that might be completely unsynergistic. Alright. Yeah, I shove things around. Alright, we'll try it. That could just be a total disaster. So we've got lightning. Oh, hang on a second. If I do lightning and air, that means that I need to pick a different basic arcana. Right, okay, we're doing flame strike, I suppose. And that means, so I have lightning, air, and fire, so I need earth or water. Let's do the earth one because I'm less likely to like the earth spells that I get. So this means I'm looking for a water spell to complete the Captain's Ring. For my thing, let's go ahead and grab one I haven't used yet. We'll do the defensively oriented one. So like the Hope, it gives you more health and run speed, but it also increases armor and evade chance, which seems like a nice thing. Okay, so that'll be the next run. Maybe. I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.